Let's get a show on the road today, shall we? So, you're out. I'll embrace this purse. Okay. Okay. For some reason, I feel like I'm washed. I seen her peeking over her book, but she looks away. Hey, she clearly was supposed to look on her face. I realized that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never actually seen her approach anyone. Let her start a conversation on her own accord. So I'm gonna try to put a approach for myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit down next to her on. I didn't even bother you or anything. Well, actually, didn't even do anything. But I could tell you want to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something I do a lot. Today's Thursday. In the game. Tomorrow's Friday in the game. And that's where I'm going to have to choose early. Okay. So. Something I do a lot. It wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Oh god. I accidentally skipped. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you're right. I'm sorry if it caused you any concern. Don't apologize. The troubles are only concerned those who really share that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. It's not really that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today. But when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh. That's quite romantic. Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that. I just don't want you to misunderstand. Sarah and I have been friends for a long time, that's all. I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Zero. The world is full of meaning, often deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person. No matter how well you may know them. So you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that's a very, very complex person. Her mannerisms are on the outside don't always match what may be going on the inside of her head. She may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too. I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Seriously, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess, but you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deep into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, you uncover feelings that weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. Alright, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is. Anyway, as long as you were here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I'd be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone. I think I just skipped this. Yes, I can. Glad you're back. Okay. Let's do this. So, Sayori. Michelle's gone so refined, Zero. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple of days than she talked in a whole year. Oh my god. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive, even though I hate her. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about these things in her head, I guess. In her head, I guess. That's me, not Monica. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it, myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. That's... It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day, reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't have to spend all the time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad at either, you know. Alright. I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it'd be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might actually hurt herself. Anyway. Okay, that's creepy. But, okay. Yeah, no thanks. Huh, you didn't even... Next! Oh, that's wonderful. How much I love life. You know, that's great. But I'm pretty sure we already did not... Yeah, we already did the Natsuki route, so if you guys want to go check that back, you can go ahead if you want. Zero, your running has improved in these past few days. As every moment you've shown has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions building up inside me. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. I never did. This never did come naturally to me. But I haven't been able to improve so much thanks to you. really all the example was what I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought I would feel like this. Oh yeah, just saying, Nissan, I did like the other side story, so that's in the last video, so if you want to go check that out, that's awesome. We got even another picture. It was good. I like that picture. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. Hey, I can't believe that you're so good at something and you're never even shared it with anyone. Fine. It's kind of a shame, maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. So during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But you're so full of amazing, inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Let me do this very quickly. Okay. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face are deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysterious life. Then when you look at it this way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? Those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Zero. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. Well, I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. Read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. You've just been patient and respectful. It's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Zero. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things, but every time you always treat me like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I'll treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping that I'd make friends. And I would say I have at least one success, wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Okay. Gush under light part 2. The tendencies of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing, and a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses his path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds, the silhouette grows closer and closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from the visibility. But I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is the rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand, the flickering stops. Apps. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. Reading the poem, I hand it back to Yuri. But instead of taking it, she looks away. Do you dislike it? Oh no, of course not. I just don't really know how to respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually be cryptic, it's hard to figure out what this one was about. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. I have even a hard time speaking than usual. Yuri's have even a hard time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you. And I hope we can keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. Once again, I try to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri takes my hands and gently pushes them back towards me. I say in response to her warm touch. You can, the poem is... Again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you did a good job. I really finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. Timothy smiles at me and turns away. Nurse, what would you... Tatsuki? You already tell you're about to say something mean. No. I was just saying, ugh. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Zero? Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. Now I'm going to have it overthinking these sort of things. So your sister was very useful. Yeah. That's great to hear. Yeah. So this is like everything about the same. It's just Yuri's side. So yeah, she decided because we're gonna be doing like the atmosphere, like the decorations. Oh god! Instead of like cooking with Natsuki this time. So really, I wish I could skip this, but you know, for some reason, at the end of the days like these, it doesn't work for some reason. I don't know why. I hope I can skip soon. But yeah, like. But yeah, like on things like these, it's like mostly we're just using like the other side. But what was up? What was I gonna say? You know what? You guys will see Sarah's route and you'll see how much skipping I can do. I skip like through this whole thing, but mostly I'm just skipping through this because it's exactly like the same thing that Natsuki said, kind of. But you know, that's what life is. Kind of when depression, self-hate. Okay, so it's getting so there's like I said, it has a warning. So if you guys don't like that, it's called depression and self-hate. So if you want to leave now, I would suggest to do that now. If you don't like that stuff. So I suggest do it right now. Oh, because we're gonna, well, actually, you don't need to do it because we already did that in that one. So we don't need to worry about this because we're just gonna get through the whole thing. Already went through this all in Natsuki's playthrough, but we're all gonna read this during Sayori's route. So if you don't want, like, after this, of course, I'm gonna do Sayori's route. So yeah, Yuri. Ah, thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always get objects to me. If I'd known, I reassured you and hurried more on my way home. Oh, I suppose that's true. But I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. Did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? And did you manage to find anything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least, I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take you to my room. You got a new background. Awesome. Awesome, even though I didn't ask to excuse her out first, I don't know why. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. No. It would really be embarrassing for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. It would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist. Yes, which was in the process of moving my desk drawer of mine. Do you have dirty magazines? Probably. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She pulled her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, well, should we get started? Yes. But I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on not taking it that far. Of course. But I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although, many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. Yes, I'm determined to provide an experience. Yes, I'll leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kinda happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Your arm just threw her bag. She pulls out a few candles and wooden cylinder-shaped objects. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles and us to light the room. I think it would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. Neat. What's that wooden thing, though? Oh, this? This is diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Is that so? Oh, it's one of my favorite contributors in the positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Realization, powers of energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes the switch on the bottom. But in just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to sprout through the small hole in the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. Well, what kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer in your heart and your pounds more heavily, right? Don't you think it would be perfect for sharing your poems? It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this. I trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches in her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the original paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. I won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I like to do is write different words on each paper. Yeah, but we'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What would that be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon and hang them from the doorway to the classroom. And then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? I'll just catch the eye of those passing by the room. Maybe try some peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. It's just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement that she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Zero. You can write any character you want. And I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. I'm sitting on the floor together. The two of us get to work. I carefully draw different characters on each paper. I'm doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuria unravels a long strand of red ribbon into her desired length, and reaches back once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well... Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. Nice. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kinda into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. A combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's, well, an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Because you're really cool, because it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Your licenses are special once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure. I'll check it out. Very quickly hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Zero! Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. He reaches my hand, and he gives her a close look. She stares at it and nervously fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go and shut off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instantly pull my hand back. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. He loses her head and face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I could have ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. I'm sure it was a little weird. And it took me by surprise. But I guess he was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid do, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Yes. Here's his hand, and I lick her index finger in return. Zero? Did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yours looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Zero. Yuri giggles shyly. You're calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't need one actually. That was a tiny cut. Look, it's already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. Please resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finished attaching the paper to the ribbons, we laid them all out side by side. It looks better than expected, and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thing coming up with this, Yuri. Ah, thanks. It's something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I need to create a banner. Alright, that's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Ah, that's right. One item Yuri asked me was one of the items Yuri asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If it fills the cups up too much, it will be diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, and bring it back to my room. Yuri? Yes. See her quickly unrolling her sleeve, putting it back over her arm. Ah, nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it hot in here or okay? Ah, no, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I like to paint a gradient across the banner. Start with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, then nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. And we can hang it on the wall behind the podium, when I'm at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Well, that'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. I draw out the banner. Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides of the lines so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting out a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. This feels like it's longer than Natsuki's. Way longer, actually. Ah, I'm sorry. Alright, if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment. Think to yourself. For me, I didn't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. And in fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like it when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple, like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you would understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush. But I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Yeah, sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It startled me, that was all. I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll go get a towel right away. I'll shower and fetch a small towel, then dampen it with hot water. I turn my room and kneel back in front of her. Here, I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. I finished the starter to grab my hand, but suddenly Yuri holds my wrist. Oh, I see your hand right there. Wait. Just go a little longer. It feels really nice. Nice. Get my hand against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense person that I recognize when she reads her books. Almost she's lost in the daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She reads gently, half through slightly parted her lips. What is happening? Is the aroma of jasmine giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around her wrist, sending tingling sensation through my arm. Suddenly her face seems to be much closer than mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry. I'm feeling lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment was over soon as it began. Yuri picks up a brush again. Yuri seemed clumsy like she's unable to focus. She remained silent, forced to ignore the fact that the event that had just transpired. Instantly, I resumed my own brush and continued following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that looked like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. We're going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Oh, well, perhaps it would best leave it here. Here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? Yeah, that's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. You say like you're glad it's over. Does it understand that you're at least enjoying yourself a little bit? Oh no, it's not that. I'm glad we just managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I'm a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I see. I hope we could have extra time after finishing the work. Well, you really thinks to yourself. I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault, being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is, we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all the things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I wonder why. It sounds like she really gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. When Yuri packs up, I walk her out to the front door. Thank you for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. So let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well done. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. Well, today, it's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. And whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go somewhere. Or we can go out somewhere. Haven't I seen this before? I forgot, you don't like going out much. As some of my words, Yuri sometimes smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so. You're very thoughtful, Zero. Yuri chooses up close to me and briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I didn't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Eh? Hi, Zero. Sayori, just now we weren't... It's okay, Zero. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Aw, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. Well, we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Whenever that happens, I feel like lasers are coming out of her eyes for some reason. It's just weird. I don't know why. I just think about that for some reason. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Cleaner bears. Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori? I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but imagination was being really mean to me. I had to come over to see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much you're having with Yuri. How close you got to her. It makes me really happy. They made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Zero's face. That's all that matters to me. Why? Why am I feeling this way, Zero? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. Well, we've already been through this already once, so let's continue on. Michael was worried about what? Sayori? We're sleeping for his happy, I won't do anything else, and I left him, yada yada. Sayori likes away, but I'm such a sure. I'm scared, Zero. I'm really scared. Are you scared, Sayori? I'm scared. So he's no special friend. Do you still believe me? Really, Sayori knows. Right now, I'm going to give it to you. You'll always be my dearest friend. You'll always be my dearest friend. What I need most right now is to be things like they always have been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. And we've already been through this once, right? So let's skip. And let's go straight to Sayori. Ori's right. Okay. Okay. What am I gonna do? No more content warnings from here on out. Okay, guys. So let's get straight into it, shall we? Hi again, Zero. Hey, Monica. Can you go kindly? Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I sat down at the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related about myself like this? Yes, I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. If I feel a little tired to read, I can probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and listen on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of Literature Club sounds too dense and too intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know. Well, we just need a way of showing everyone something that speaks their creative minds. That is not the problem, though. Oh, what do you mean? If we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come to the first place. If it's a literature event, it's more important to figure out how people will to show up in the first place, you know? After they come, we can do the thing and to speak to their creative minds. What's this? So we're talking seriously. So you're taking this really seriously. That's a good point. Wait, in that case, what do you think food would do the trick? What kind? Oh, well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Haha, good thinking. I see, we'd love to do that. You're right. And I see makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we need to work out the details of the event itself. I found myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason why I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, So you can put a mind onto things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the other world from her eyes. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. I can't read. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. There we go, we're set. I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It was your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Did this girl have a napping club though? And you're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You need to get used to it. Don't say it so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. That's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? What about you? Ew, you look out for me better than anyone. You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? That's a secret. It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give you some benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. So you're going to surround yourself. What's written all over me? You were in a rush this morning. Look, your hair sticking out all around here. I'm afraid to sound as high as Sayori's hair trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. Yeah, I tried to rub off the stain with my finger. And nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer all buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Got it. It feels like I'm talking to a friend of mine again. Feels like I'm talking to a friend of mine. And back when I was, back during, last year. God. I started buttering up her blazer from the bottom. When you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. Guess what this calls for? You guys should know. It calls for... Yes, give my friend advice. And because she was in a real mess that one morning and she asked me to help. And I helped her anyways. Reminds me of my own self. Not that I did, but hey. But guess what time's for? It's 5 p.m. I just noticed that. Okay, let's head down. Finish the side story of Balance 2. We got Natsuki! That's actually a really cute picture. I like it. What's the next side story? Reflection. You know what? I have a better idea. That's the new one. It's alright. I did not mean to do that. Okay. Mail. None. Files. We still have happy thoughts. There's text. Nothing new. Let's go back to DLC because I'm just gonna go ahead and get the next thing for Sarah, the next picture, and then we'll go ahead and do the 4 side stories, which is probably gonna take one whole freaking live stream to do, or like at least 1 hour. About how long they are, probably. But who knows? It might take less than that because I read pretty fast. Okay. So let's continue on. So we're saying I'm gonna end this live stream at 1:30, then later tonight I'll do like, so after we get to the bone part, I'm just gonna live stream right there, and then later tonight I'll just, you know, I'll just go ahead and post stuff later tonight. Alright, but after this I'm probably gonna post a different, like post stuff on a different game, and then bam, we should be ready, set, and go. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. Oh, wait. I think that was me. Isn't it how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things? Don't say that. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these things for me. These kind of things. Don't say that. Say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid. Oh, I'm acting like freaking Nazi kid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. Bone might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggled to fully close one near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner than it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my blank got bigger again. Since my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now. Feels strange to see all your blazers buttoned up like that. It's so stuffy. Yeah, it's not worth it at all. Sarah hates the unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew, that's so much better. Sarah puts her arms around and twirls around. So if I give you a button, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that it's like a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, my friend, he wouldn't even let you do things like this. You take care of her better than anyone else would anyway. That's why I'm keeping you unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything. Being embarrassing? Jeez. We'll just focus on it. Wake up a little earlier. Sure. Only if I focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we are better taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, sorry. Aw, but I was joking that time. Yeah, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. What's up? Why don't we show the poems we wrote now? Yay! Sure, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I feel to sound enthusiastic, but I already still try to way to retrieve a poem. Did you remember a poem last night? Yep. You're gonna save actually right here. And I'll show you guys next live stream, which will be later tonight.